Mercury in Gemini. I know people with Mercury in Gemini. So I feel like I know this placement pretty good. And I hope you find it accurate. So, Mercury is strong in Gemini because it is the planetary ruler of Gemini. These people generally have quick minds and they're probably really smart, or they can come off really smart because they tend to have a bit of information and knowledge in a lot of different topics, but they can have a short attention span, and that is why they will often only have a limited amount of knowledge in so many topics. They find it hard to focus their attention on one thing for a really long time. They can get bored easily, so it makes them good at multitasking because they need constant stimulation. They have a lot of things going on at once, but they won't necessarily be good at finishing all those things. Gemini is an intellectual sign, so people with Mercury in Gemini can be the type that are just thinking and their mind never stops. They don't really get into deep feelings a lot. They tend to keep a very superficial attitude in their thinking, and might not necessarily like to talk about deep things. They can be really witty and funny and very quick in their communication. They might like to talk a lot or to communicate a lot in whatever way they like to communicate, whether it's in person or online. They're probably always communicating somehow because they need so much mental stimulation. There's a tendency to have and use a lot of electronic devices like phones and computers and all that, and video games, because those things just give these people the kind of stimulation they need to keep them occupied. These people can be versatile and easygoing in their beliefs and opinions, and they're always ready to learn new things and concepts and ideas and really learn, and they want to understand how things work. It's like when they see something new that catches their eye, they'll go to it and start taking an interest in it. But when they're getting bored of something, they will notice any new activity around them and leave whatever they were working on to go and look at this new exciting thing. But yeah, actually a lot of people with strong Gemini in their chart tend to like video games. And the more elderly people you see out there that are like into their phones and Facebook and all that, it wouldn't surprise me if they had some kind of strong Gemini in their chart, or Mercury in Gemini more specifically. My mom has Mercury in Gemini, and she is always messing around with her phone, and like, I just tell her she needs to chill because she ends up breaking it. But yeah, because Mercury in Gemini just something will catch their eye and they'll like need to go investigate it and find out about it and try to learn new things. But yeah, my mum, she has Mercury in Gemini, and she's always trying to get up to date with all the new electronic devices and Facebook and all that, and all the new technology that's in the world today, because it just excites Mercury and Gemini. Their learning can be superficial because they have a lot of interests, and they find it hard to get to the deeper level of anything. They generally have lots of facts to talk about with you. They're generally fast learners. Mercury and Gemini are generally smooth talkers. They can seem a bit deceptive sometimes, I guess, to more serious people, but Gemini is a very light-hearted, playful sign, so they never really intend to do anything with bad intentions. It's kind of just their sense of humor. Gemini is a sign that's a people person, and they're generally good at picking up characteristics and kind of faults in people and play around with them, but that's just on the low side. They might even get a bit manipulative. These people might even have a very rapid speech and they might talk quickly, but I guess they probably won't bore you when you're talking to them or when you're around them. There might even be a tendency for Mercury and Gemini people to be overstimulated and experience some kind of nervousness because of that. But these people generally need constant stimulation to kind of function, and to help them process things, and that's just how they are with their thinking and in their communication. And in their daily routines, they can be quite scattered sometimes, and might even seem a bit messy to some people. Yes, that was Mercury in Gemini.